always a battle win. Every game with the magic flowing in our veins. Let it all out, our superpower head with a crown. Sorry, not sorry, Bobby boys, they won't bring us down. We are legendary. We are supremacy. We shine so bright in the eyes, our spirit never dies. We are supremacy, make no apologies. Let it We are supremacy. We are supremacy.
I know why I let you go. There's something strange between us. Oh, let me show you what you need to know. If you see me how I see you, it will show. I am waiting for a moment to tell you everything, but I didn't have the courage. I didn't do a thing. There was nobody around, nobody, just me and you. I know we have got the courage to do the things we do. Hey there, what's that sound? Something is calling from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice. We're not slowing down. Something is calling from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice. I know why I let you go. There's something strange between us. Oh.
Dito nagaganap ang MSC 2022. Mga ano lang. This is the signature mo. Ayan, Pinas lang malakas. Oh, Pinas, galingan nyo. Pinas lang malakas. Go RSG Omega PH. Malaysia, hello world, hello Philippines. So I am here at MITEC. I'm gonna be watching Omega versus Orange Esports Malaysia. So I have bought the gold ticket. Syempre hindi tayo mahirap, di ba TL? Tumingin ka naman dito sa vlog ko, TL. So ito, yeah, gold ticket. Okay, let's go Philippines. Omega versus Orange Esports MSC 2022. O, diba yung TL ko? Ganda-gandahan. Ah, ganda ka?
The English caster desk here, and there's gonna be a little bit of bias. I can't help it. You know, I want to support the team.
Esports has also experienced a lower bracket, right? They did that in their own MPL region. And now, welcome to the stage here, Smart Omega. From the Philippines, Esports.
And I guess this is the right time to give my explanation on why I actually went towards the side of Omega instead of Orange Esports. Now, back in MSC 2021, I actually predicted against them, right? And we all know how that turned out in MSC 2021. So this time, with this new roster, I feel like they're strong here now. With Ryzen coming into the fray, and I want to see what they have to bring out in
Economics against RNG Philippines. I gotta highlight that. But let's go ahead and welcome them to the stage. From Malaysia, Orange Esports.
this team right here, Orange Esports. You mentioned it a little bit. Glimpses of brilliance. They haven't been able to close on the game. That's the only mistake that they've taken.
Yeah, what of course, again, we have to recall this is their first time on the international stage. So it's something to prove, bringing up the flag, representing the nation. We also mentioned it before, with Todak getting taken out earlier. This is the last hope of Malaysia, and there's going to be a lot of supporters here.
From the Philippines, Team Organ Boys.
Alright! And right here, read that.
Pinas lang ang malakas.
Pinas lang malakas. Ano yun?
Savage!
Savage! Oh my goodness, did you see that, Savage?
Yes.
Who's your favorite player, by the way?
Kendra, I love you.
Oh wow. Galra has a girlfriend, by the way.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay, that's okay. You don't mind at all. Who's your favorite player?
Kelra.
Kelra also. Do you guys play Beatrix?
Oh no, Nana only.
Nana only? Okay, let's do a Nana impersonation. Let's do it.
Mama told me not to judge others. Meow, meow.
That was a good one. How about for you do another Nana?
Do you want to make friends with Nana?
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, right now, it's 2-all. Are you guys, are your heart really literally on your throat right now?
Yes, but we're confident that Omega will win this match.
A lot of Filipino fans are
Yes.
watching, and you're being shown in the Philippines right now. What's your message to everybody?
Hello mga kababayan, ang Pilipinas lang ang malakas.
Now let's do a cheer, because Omega can hear this all the way in their room. Can we do a cheer?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Omega lang ang malakas, Pinas!
I know why I let you go. There's something strange.
Very 100-4-0, but Van now out of position. He has to use that rough waves to get away. Chaknu looking for him. Man, I don't think he's going to be able to protect him.
That's so good. Yeah. Unfortunate positioning there that they punish him for it. Look at Valens. Valens still in the top lane. Not sure what he's trying to do. Etumax dropped the real manipulation. They're going to focus on him. God like Kelra. They're making mistake after mistake, although they do find Etumax. Smart Omega might give this go signal for the Lord, but they're going to push back Orange Esports a little more. Right now, big mistakes coming out from Orange Esports.
Huge mistakes, right? Again, this flips the game back to Omega's favor. They already had map control, and now with them losing Valens and Mon, that back line for Omega, they're just going to be safe here. They're not going to be at risk of dying. Gary, again, he's hit that level where he can't really just dive into that back line without the help of Mon, without the help of Valens anymore. The damage has a peak for him. Omega, they're just going to go straight at it. Ryzen, not even caring. If Orange put all the resources on him, it's fine. Kelra's here to pick up the scraps.
I feel like Valens is just trying too hard to take things into his own hands in this game. He thought his team could delay them long enough for him to go in and get some damage done. But if he gets caught out, it's just 2 shots from Kelra, and he's instantly taken out of the competition. Orange has been doing a good job so far of delaying things, but the Lord dropping real low.
Gary's going to come here. He's going to try to get the Lord. Lord's still going to be less than half health. Gary goes deep in, forcing Kelra back. Can he grab the... Okay, Lord's going to go ahead and reset right now. Oh, that's going to be a legendary Gary, Kelra, and they go one after another. Chaknu with the Way of the Dragon, forcing the flicker out. Smart Omega looks like they're just baiting Orange Esports to make mistakes.
But this is good from Orange, honestly, right? They were actually able to stop Omega from taking that Lord. At this minute, 26 minutes in, that Lord is massive. It's the evolved Lord that has just been scaling up. Chaknu gets stunned.
Oh, Chaknu, you gotta be careful. He gets, I'm offended. Immortality's gonna be popped. This could be a moment. Grabs the kill here. Can they continue on? Renzio now finding the kill on Valens. He falls. Min, you have to run. And man, not gonna be enough. They follow it up. Immortality gonna be popped here. That's gonna be a kill. Gary trying to help out, but it's not gonna be enough. Unfortunately, too many cables. Goes down from the Filipino Savage Kelra.
4-1. It's all done at this point. Man can't really defend anymore. As Kelra, he just goes straight for the base, and they take game number 1.
The similar mistakes from previously, Orange Esports not quite able to overcome the power of the defending champions like far. We can see that most people already completing their first and second item. Valens already hitting that Demon Hunter Sword, Golden Staff, Power Spike, whereas Ryzen actually going for the War Axe into the Malefic Roar on the Lancelot.
That's a lot of penetration, right? Oh, wait, down below, Renzio versus Valens in a 1v1. And it's actually Valens who wins it out here. Renzio forced to back up, but look at Chaknu. This might be... Okay, he learned from his mistakes. You can already see it from Valens. He goes in, wins the trade, notices that someone is missing, and now he tries to go back and rejoin his team for the Lord. This is brilliant.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Valens, being smarter again in this early stages of the game, he's got to do that, right? He needs to be careful because he's at least got the sprint, but no one going to commit to the Lord just yet.
Yeah, they're not going to commit this yet. Orange Esports wants to zone them out. You can see 3 members of Omega up top. They see that Man is by himself and want to make the attempt right now as Chaknu holds up the mid lane. Right now, the Cho needing to find a catch is very important for them, but that Way of the Dragon is such an important initiating tool. They can't just waste it on anyone. And right now, this slightly increased awareness from Valens is definitely doing a good job for Orange Esports to make sure they're not easily caught out.
And I feel like Kelra as well, he's just so aware. That could have been horrible for Omega if Man was actually able to pick him off in the top side. Gary, ooh, very risky there, getting way too close to Chaknu, who has that flicker, but Renzio going in on the balance.
Yeah, Renzio looking for something here, not going to be able to connect just yet. Meanwhile, the rest of the team out in the jungle. There's the flicker, the Fatal Link setup here. The real world manipulation come down, they're able to follow up. Min goes down, and they find a kill, but 2 fall for Omega. Killing spree for Born, trying to do his best. Ryzen now gonna have to retreat here. He's so slow though.
Oh.
They might actually follow this up into the base, and they do. Valens grabbing a kill.
There you go, that's what they wanted. They waited for those power spikes to hit. Valens, like you mentioned, he hit those power spikes already with the DHS, and now he does so much damage onto the frontliners of Omega. Because of this, they're just gonna go in onto the Lord. They notice that Chaknu's there. Look at Renzio.
Renzio looking for Man. Man's still gonna be alive though. Chaknu just in the bush there. Renzio gonna take quite a bit of damage, has to sprint out. That should be Lord secured for Orange Esports, but hold on. Rest of Omega making their way down. They have to secure this Lord. Chaknu gonna be popping the conceal, not gonna get anything. Fatal Links is popped. They grab Chaknu. Now they're on the retreat because Smart Omega pushing them back. Min should be able to get away, not gonna be enough. Renzio finding the kill. Now Born turning his own, and he grabs him. Mega kill for Born.
That's just well played there by Orange Esports, doing a good job of zoning out Omega. And also, I do have to praise Omega for being able to constantly siege the waves and buy time for the rest of their cores to come back online. Definitely, we're not able to estimate exactly how much damage Orange Esports is able to output. And the moment that Chaknu went down, Orange were in control. But Omega, they still actually tried to make that engagement. They actually could have picked off a few more people. So that is props to Orange for being able to disengage properly and keep their cores alive.
And that just shows, right? Oh, wait, Chaknu, he goes in onto Min here.
Look at the damage pumping out from Valens. Finds Chaknu here. They're going to turn them around. Lord's still going to be up. Look at the back lane.
Oh my God!
Gary finessing on them. The damage is just too much. Kelra gets taken down by Born as well. Orange Esports is not going to let this one fall out of their hands. There's the real world manipulation. The Lord is still up. They have to take it down. This is going to be canceled right there. Renzio is taken out here by Valens, and Orange Orange Esports takes game number 2.
The comeback again off of one more fight. Chaknu made a little bit of a blunder there, overextending. You see it and instantly punished by back up now. Chaknu running for the hills. He's gonna get chased down by Born.
Born, he knows he's there. Oh, and he finds him. Chaknu is going to be focused on by the 4 members of Orange Esports. You can't survive that one. Killing spree for Gary.
That's the beautiful play here by Orange. They know the Lord is coming up. They contest the purple buff again. And because Ryzen doesn't have the energy, he just isn't able to make the choice to contest for that Lord at all. But look, they're going for him. They see he is separated from the rest of his team. Ryzen is out of his base and he doesn't have his purple buff.
Okay, he should be fine, right? He's got cables for a reason, so he can get out of there. But now you have to defend the base. Valens with a big item pickup here too. That blazing duet is gonna hurt.
Oh wow, Born actually catches Ryzen out with the falling star moon while he was mid-cable dash there. But Orange, they want to look for more turrets here. The optimal idea is to get the base technically, but they got the
there's the knockup. He finds him with the wave. The dragon, the return damage comes out. Blazing duet's gonna be popped, but not enough. Killing spree goes over to Kelra. They're actually forcing them back here. Meanwhile, look at Kelra finding another kill, turning it around, double kill. Can they find another one? Orange Esports has to be careful here. They need to go back.
Huge though, that was huge for Orange. Again, that's the optimal play, right? They get all 3 of the base turrets down and now it's just all the map pressure for Orange. They can use this really well with their composition. Very pick heavy. They can play in the bushes. Basically just put this Natalia in a place where you can't really look for any openings anymore, can't look for those flanks. They freeze up the waves and they play with the next Lord.
I think it is still props over to Omega though, recognizing that they need to position in a way that will avoid that blazing duet. Having a look here at the instant replay presented by TikTok, you can tell just from the way they're positioning, they know that Valens is coming in and they put themselves in prime position to catch out the Claude. And then after that, Born extends a little bit too far. Orange, they don't mind losing Born, but losing Valens there was actually huge for them because if the Claude survived, they could have ended the game.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, Born had the idea. He's like, I want to just cancel out Ethu Max, but unfortunately, he was a little bit extended, wasn't able to, so punished a little bit, but still, look at Orange Esports, man. They are still the advantage completely across the board in their favor.
Look at the read though, right? Now Gary, he has to be careful. Don't get too overconfident here because if he does, it's very easily punishable. This is like what we saw from Valens earlier, right? But now he's on the Claude. He can't really do this, and there you go. That's as I say it.
The 2 versus 1, Gary gonna get taken out here. So punished right there. Smart Omega finding a moment for them. Again, they have to just kind of find room to breathe here. Orange Esports should not let up.
We have to know that is only the 2nd death on Gary the entire game, and that is a lot of money going over to Omega. The moment they took down the Paquito, 3 of them got big items, and now they want to make sure they keep this purple buff.
There's going to be the way of the dragon on Renzio. He falls here. Meanwhile, Born in the back lane. Here comes Ryzen trying to push him back too. They have to buy time. Look at Chaknu. He's going to be looking for Valens in the back. Valen now pushing into the base here. Right now, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Chaknu on top of Valens. Can he escape? No, you can't. Chaknu finds a kill.
Huge for Chaknu once again as he just tries to evade everybody here. Orange Esports on the chase, but they know that they cannot find Chaknu. With that, I think we're going to have to wait another 30 seconds before Orange Esports try to go for the Lord, because again, look at the damage dealers from Omega. They're all up here. It's going to be very risky if Orange want to try to force the Lord at this point of the game. Now, with the man disadvantage, Min actually catches.
Ooh, there's the way of the dragon. They find Ryzen. That's huge pickup here for Orange Esports. This could be the green light for them to go ahead and take the Lord.
Man, never mind what I said. They got the Lord now.
Yeah, they can definitely rotate this over to the Lord. They have Retribution, the enemy doesn't. Valens is coming up right now. Ryzen is going to be down for another 30 seconds. This is 18 minutes into the game. That means this is the evolved Luminous Lord. And Omega, they have no inhibitors in their base. If they're not able to defend this, we could be seeing the end of game number 2.
This is the moment, right, for Orange Esports. They have to just manage this push in because base totally exposed. They should be able to find a moment. They've also got plenty of immortalities on top of that. So let's see if they go for a play. Min gonna put pressure here in the jungle. Ryzen's not gonna have any buffs available to him, so he's gonna be really limited in how much cabling he can do.
And at this point, all Orange need to do is they don't even need to care about the side lanes anymore. They can just go full stack up in the mid lane, but Ryzen here gets caught once again. He's forced to recall as Orange will try to siege the base down. This is it for match points.
Orange Esports gonna be pushing in here. They just have to focus on the base. There's the blazing duet. They find a kill, and Orange Esports takes game number 3.
Match point for the last hope for Malaysia. Orange, they've done it against all odds. It's match points.
I am so excited. Sniper shot thought, I can tank it, jumps in with the falling star moon, another sniper shot straight to the face, gives another free kill, and here comes Ryzen in the back line.
Ryzen trying to find something with the heavy spin. Man could be in trouble. They are going to be looking for the Fatal Links setup. Not just yet. They don't connect. That's tough here for Orange Esports. Dawning Light's going to come out, dodges the hook. So far, so good.
At this point, I feel like anyone who Chaknu hooks will just get bursted down by Kelra. I feel like the items are just too much here, but Omega, they're going to the bottom side. Renzio is behind compared to Born, so he might just be caught out here. He needs to be very, very careful there in that bottom side, not to overextend, but Kelra is looking for something with Chaknu.
Oh, Chaknu flickers in with a bloody hunt. Born, he's still, okay, he gets taken down here. Kelra also finding Born, so tough plays. I mean, this is, again, pace setting. They have to watch out. Look at the damage coming out from Kelra.
This is just a butterfly effect from Omega. The moment they gave that triple kill in the first couple minutes to Kelra, it was all downhill for Orange and just complete ball in Omega's court. Right now, it's going to be very difficult for them to end up losing the game unless they make a big mistake. However, we have to note Orange has the form of that in a big combo. The Fatal Links into the lethal counter. So Omega, they still have to play quite safely towards that late game.
That's what I'm worried about, though. Yes, Orange Esports, they have a team fight composition, a lot of AoE damage, but with Ryzen, they can nullify all of that. When you go for that engage, when you land that Fatal Links, all Ryzen needs to do is pop that heavy spin. Everyone, it becomes a messy team fight, and Omega, they just benefit off of that so much with Kelra, that's so ahead. Wow, he just melts down. They didn't even need the retribution there.
That's the thing, right? When you're this far ahead, you pretty much have free reign over the objectives, and Orange Esports just has to continue to buy time. Meanwhile, we were talking about in the draft, Smart Omega could buy time, but it's completely flipped here. So they find another turret, and at this point, Smart Omega in the driver's seat.
Lightning Trunky and also purchased on Add2 Max, so the Xavier is slowly scaling up as well. Eventually, Orange, they do not have to mind the Beatrix. They also have to think about the mid laner on the side of Omega, all while they're trying to avoid Chaknu and Ryzen. This is why this draft from Orange just feels a little bit too risky. Going around that Atlas and Eve really hasn't worked out too well for them in the past.
Yeah, they're going to try to defend this bottom side, and honestly, Omega, they're just going to punish this, right? This is why it's just, again, so rough for Orange. When Kelra got that initial triple kill, now he just snowballs. It's just so tough to stop Beatrix from snowballing once he gets that initial gold, because look, he's just zoning everyone with the Brenner. I thought that was gonna hit. He takes down turrets like a monster here, and look, finally we see the Heptaseas. I was kind of questioning, right? Why didn't they go for the Heptaseas in most of these games? Actually, all the games. Kelra has actually avoided that item, but now with the snowball going on, that's when it's actually worth it. That's when you get that shock factor from the Wesker, even from the Snipes. Min trying for a desperate play here.
Yeah, but this is on Ryzen, right? If he just decides to heavy spin, this is not, I mean, like you said, it's going to cause chaos for that team fight, and that's not what Orange Esports wants. But Smart Omega not going to just drive into the base, carelessly, because they also don't want this to slip out of their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Omega now is going to be at peak pressure point. They are, of course, in the advantage. They have the lead. They have control. They just need to make sure that they don't lose control of it. And that is, of course, their specialty. That is why they are called the lower bracket meta. But now Born might be out of position.
Oh, there's the heavy spin. It's going to lock down Born. Look at the damage coming out from Kelra already. doesn't connect on that one, but Renzio should be able to find the kill, and he does. Meanwhile, now Min is in trouble. Can he actually escape this? Renzio not going to commit, going under the turret. He is going to be zoned out just a little bit. Gary trying to help the team out. Conceal's going to be popped. Ooh, Iron Hook not going to connect there.
Max range, barely, almost getting the pick there. But yeah, Orange, they're just trying to defend here at this point. The render shot does not connect, and that's the lethal wonder. The lethal counter pop. Gary gets hooked though.
Yeah, there's the hook. Iron Hook's going to land. Gary should be fine. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they find another kill on Valens. Smart Omega not going to let up here. Born now back up. Should be able to still defend. Smart Omega just assaulting. I mean, until the next Lord comes up in about 10 seconds.
This is a rough spot for Orange Esports. Very comfortable for Omega, though. Again, Kelra just getting that snowball started all of this. And now, even though Min wants to look for those big catches with the Fatal Links, when he can lose half his HP in a single shot from the Beatrix, it is very difficult for literally anyone on Orange Esports to try and make anything happen.
Yeah, and it just doesn't really feel like it's Orange Esports' space anymore, right? They're just constantly getting poked from across the map by the Dawning Light. The render shot also just zoning them away. And guess what? Kelra outranges everyone in Orange Esports' draft. They don't even need the retribution there, to be frank, but they use it just to secure it even better.
They learned the lesson.
Yeah, they learned. Yeah.
Don't hold the retribution, you know? Might as well use it here, even if you have the massive lead. There's going to be a hook, but it is on Min, so they should be fine. So now they just wait for the Lord to push up here. Honestly, Orange Esports is really struggling with what they decided to draft. Let's take a quick look at the items, Todak.
Yeah, we can see that Kelra, he is literally already full build. He has all of his items, and these are not cheap items as well. That is a BOD. The rest of the team, very close. Valens, oh my god.
That was a basic attack.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're talking about scaling here. Now, Lord's still in the mid lane. The turret's going to go down in the bottom as they look at the damage is coming out from Kelra as he gets a double kill. And Smart Omega could be looking to take this to game number 5 right now. Orange Esports trying to do the best. Lockdown coming out from Jack New. Triple kill for Kelra. That's going to be the Maniac. Is he going to become the Savage of Southeast Asia?
The Filipino Savage, getting a Savage here. Oh my goodness, one shot Omega. There it is, there it is. If you were asking for it in chat or also just opening up the map freely here as they're not even at risk of dying at this point. The Dawning Light takes away half of Valens' HP. This is where the items, the XP difference and all the gold as well is making such a big difference, right? Etumax, one Dawning Light, I think takes half HP of everyone here from Orange.
Yeah, and at this point, Renzio can just pretty much just go in front of it, whoever he wants to. There's the combination. Gary has to back out, use that Darkness Falls for defensive. They grab the Lord here. This is looking really bad for Orange Esports.
Yeah, this is absolutely not ideal at all. A 7k net worth deficit at this point in the game is basically going to be a free game going over to Omega. Again, it's going to require a pretty big mistake or big opportunity for Orange to come back on this one. If we look at the items so far, we can see that Mon actually is still going for that Clock of Destiny Lightning Trunkian build, but Etu Max, he's already matched that up as well. Kelra already on 3 completed items. This Irrital is really stacking up, and Omega are going to make use of that. This is constantly storm down Orange Esports.
Look at how aware they are. You know, Omega, they're just reading out the map once again. They know the orange buff is up, and they know that Chaknu, with Chaknu on this Kufra with the bouncing ball, there's just nothing, honestly, Orange Esports can do. There's not a threat at all. Born can't dash, Min can't dash, Valens will not be able to engage, and so their whole composition just falls on itself here with Chaknu on that Kufra. Renzio can do whatever he wants. Bottom side now getting sieged down with that mid lane falling as well. And again, Orange feels like no response.
Jack New goes in. They're going to look for Man. He has to flicker out here. They're going to force them back. So they buy a little bit of time, but Smart Omega once again just assaulting the base here. If you're Min, who do you even try to kick here? At this point, you can't even get to the back lane. Look again at the Dawning Light damage. It's just unreal already at this point. Jack New goes in. They solo him out. He's going to get taken out here. Min is taken off the map. Meanwhile, Smart Omega is still going to be working on this bottom. They should be able to crack open the base of Orange Esports. They do have some damage though, but it's not enough. Kelra finding a kill. Born trying to buy some time, but he gives up here. And Ryzen grabs another one. This could be it as they fall apart here. Smart Omega gonna take a disciplined decision and back off.
It's just so scary when Omega gets to this point. It's back to a best of one, right? They feel no pressure. They actually feed on pressure. This is what they like. This is where they find their comfort. And at this point, 9.7K goal lead, like you mentioned, Staffa, it's looking really grim, honestly, for Orange Esports. It feels like Omega need to make a massive mistake for Orange to even have a chance at coming back in this game. And knowing Omega, it's really, really
slim.
It's very slim, almost impossible.
It's very slim. They thrive on pressure, as you guys mentioned. This is a situation that was made for them. And Orange, no matter what they try to do, they're just gonna get caught out one by one.
See, even if you're the Benedetta, right, you can't avoid that much, right? Especially when you're this far behind. We're talking about 10K gold lead, 13 minutes in, completely different from previous games here. So right now, like you guys mentioned, Smart Omega not going to be letting this one slip through their fingers. Lord is now enhanced. It's coming up here. There's no contest for this one, as Gary's just going to get zoned out by Renzio, 1 versus 1. And there you go, another objective going to be secured here.
And this is the risk of Orange Esports composition, right? Back in the draft, look at it. They don't have a frontliner. Sure, you can say that Min is a tank, but base stats alone, he's not really a tank, right?
Yeah.
He's not made for a tank. The role isn't a tank. Yes, he can be played there. Benedetta as well. Not really that tanky. They can't really take a lot of damage. So this composition was built around going for that heavy skirmish in the early game, getting the lead, and just pushing it, like in Game 3. Omega, they took that. They understood the assignment, and instantly they took Orange Esports on that task. They just fought for it every single time, and now it's Omega controlling the game. Orange, with this composition, who's going to take the damage? They can't sustain it.
And a lot of that momentum just came down to Chak Nu on his signature Kufra, and now they're going to be engaging again.
There's Min with the Way of the Dragon. Chaknu did go in, but that's the turret falling. Dawning Light's going to come out here. They find a Born. Now Smart Omega could be looking to end the game as they crack open the base of Orange Esports on all lanes. Meanwhile, the Lord's going to be marching down bottom. They find a Min, grabbing another kill. This could very well be it. Can Orange Esports defend against this? It's just way too much. Smart Omega will be taking the series and game number 5.
Once again, they do not fall. Omega refuse to be taken down. You can see Kelra as well. Just
Okay. Hello everybody, this is MSC 2022 day number 4. Smart Omega will be going up against Orange Esports.
Something strange between us. Oh, let me show you what